According to statistics, I am above the average height. I am 5'8", size 8, and only 5% of the population shares the same figures. I grew up in Brixton in a single-parent home, so statistically, that means I am likely to never earn beyond a certain wage bracket. I went to a poor-performing school, and I'll probably never own my own house. But I'll have a child outside of wedlock with a deadbeat spouse. I live in a council flat that the government gave me, and my offspring will be another addition to the problem of gun and knife crime in society because, well, that's what the statistics say, and they say statistics are right. So I am all these things when you first see me because statistics help you to classify me. According to stereotypes, I am a black woman, so that means I'm rude. That's what's meant because I have an attitude. I am loud and unapproachable. If you disrespect me, I become uncontrollable because my only method of communication is through volatile speech that escalates a situation. I'm skinny, so in the eyes of the media, I am just right. If I'm well-spoken, then I act white. My name is either Keisha or something that rhymes with Isha. But if I'm African, it's Ola or Amma. Because Nigerians and Ghanaians are the only ones in Africa.
Sometimes conversation is a hard act to follow. Sometimes he doesn't quite catch what is said, but whatever it was, he nods his head and says, yes. Sometimes he says things that have already been said. Sometimes he says things that have already been said, and no one assumes he didn't hear them. Instead, it's assumed he's stupid, a bit scatty, a bit clueless. He remembers being 14, sitting at a desk in a maths lesson. The teacher, noticing his hearing aid, spoke only in gestures and slow, overemphasized illustrations. Ray, open your book and turn to page 168. He stopped putting hearing aids in for these types of reasons, but he remembers Mum promising he'd look a lot more stupid pretending to hear what people are saying.
Infatuated by a pretty face and slim waist, and that's all it took. And if you don't exhibit these traits, well, you'll be overlooked. Thus spoke the second law of celebrity. But it's all airbrushed, retouched, nipped and tucked, silicone cupped. A ruthless Vandross, never too much. OJ Botox to fit like a glove. Mike Langko tried to resculpture the heavens above. That's a madness so real that it must be love. With a universal appeal comes a universal tongue, which translates into one big celebrity. Thus, inevitably, in every advert I see, these beautiful made-up smiles, that gorgeous made-up hair, those wonderful made-up eyes, I'm patterned with such design that I can't even make up my mind. So I'm lost in the delight of a two-dimensional smile. Damn.
I love you. I know that I do, because I'm going to go and write another poem on my blues, despite the fact the quite inconvenient truth that there's only about 3 trite rhymes for love. It's a plight of a right that every poet has rubbed himself right up against, and I've sensed that I've scrapped the bottom of the barrel. I'm in poetaster's peril, and the moral is I got myself tastelessly obsessed. And the best of my words are the worst in the world. I'm a mess, but I'm blessed, because I love you, girl. I love you. I know that I do, because for me, you see, this whole love thing is new. Loving you's my debut. I'm totally askew. Gotta hate you straight, because before this I knew my part in the state of affairs of the heart. To swear off that love stuff, to clear myself apart. Well, where for a start I was sharing the art of guilt-free sex. Nothing next, no connection, no feelings complex. Never cried, no tears, yeah, I had nothing to fear. Now I'm absolutely terrified, because I love you, dear. I love you, I know that I do, because to be absolutely frank, I really want to screw. I want to move you through the night with a view to ignite an excited delight, with a view to polite taboo where despite your resistance, I'll incite your insistence, invite you to take me, break me, tie me down and quake me, wake me again to try, again to supply your every whim and need. Yeah, my creed will be to feed your sin till you fill to the brim, till you spill. I will swim in the smell and the taste and the face and the clutch and the pace towards grace and the race. It is such that I kiss where it's hot. Oh, I love you too much.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Or am I speaking to myself? Placed high on a shelf in an invisible box as soundproof as death, mouth committed theft. still sound. So now I sit in a world where words mean nothing, so nothing is said. Instead, thoughts, sugar, coffee, black space. Restless as they refuse to see space, cause he and her felt like I deserved no voice. Cause see, I made the choice to speak up once birthday luck had run out, hence why a statement morphed into a shout, which then transcribed to get the fuck out, so I left. And it's for the best. Cause when I speak, I rush in and don't think. Push fam to the end and mum to the brink of despair. I appear not to care of how they feel or what they see in me. Though I fear lights filter true negativity, cause in mind's eye I'm the black sheep. The one that stands alone, isolated and transported to my own unique zone of imagination or creation of mine, but I don't mind, cause see, it's better this way. I can talk to paper and write my say, allow those hard of hearing to read and relate. It's fate, this gift of writing, cease teeth from constantly biting slug, which leaves a trail of pure slime. I now lay prints of a byword line so eyes can trace my rhythmical rhyme. Some will call it compliance, cause see, I vent in silence, try to turn back on violence. I desire peace, though I resent the police. They do what they please, suck prime dick on knees, swallow keys of equality. I don't believe they care much for micro society, merely sound absorbers.
Most young acts get blinded when they write their young raps, talking about drugs, women, knives and all that. But please know that the devil don't hold back, no matter who you are, white, yellow, brown or black. Confuses minds, makes you tread lines, then you're forced to write rhymes to attack. So you speak too soon, aka verbally, prematurely eject. You late. Now you create a form that is public enemy, something to hate. I believe in hip hop we are all made equal, used to speak truth, so let them preach evil. Because when the air comes clear and the dust is blown away, they dance with the devil, and that song won't cease to replay.
If I wear a veil when I speak to you, do not these eyes just hint a glare? Within these folds all the falsities mutter, a paternal prods hum the air. I'll parade an ethnic masquerade, dangle modern hyperbole on a flagpole, and you'll jump to catch the PC bait, offering me dates to catch the desert sands, or incense out from my foreigner's land. This clasp that holds will keep the graces in place, and we'll spin like ballerinas in a trinket box, where we'll be kept safe with the pictures of camels and the touch of Turkish delight. But if that in a Boudica pounds the Roman shield, or the Ayatollah's pitchfork catches your eye, then you'll scent the backwards words of love for a blistering sky.
Feelings if I find out there's someone else you may have been dealing with. I'll fucking splatter him to the floor from the ceiling with. These fists will break his jaw without feeling shit. You don't know the kind of man that you're dealing with. There was a time when you used to be mine. And when our bodies intertwined, my tongue would fondly lick in time with the hidden rhythms of your mind. Deep in your mind, I dare to find the clue on who now shares your time. I wonder if you ever cared to pine over times in youth so clear and so kind. Can you ever forgive me for my crime? You must believe me, I never thought that he'd die, but I couldn't so easily let go of my pride. And now the guilt won't release me, I'm so lonely inside. In my cell I tend to cry as I ask myself why, when I'm remembering how life was better when there was a time. Thank you.